Okay, yay. Welcome back, Double Teamed fam. How are we doing today? We did bring on our BFF, Jason Cohen. He's a reality TV star from Netflix. Thanks for coming on the show. Guys, if you remember, he was, when we did the Red Flags episode, that was supposed to be him that day. And remember, you thought it was like 5 p.m., but it was 4 p.m. I don't remember what it was. Anyways.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry about that.
No, it's okay. Fine. We winged it. Yeah, it turned out to be a great episode, too.
Oh, really? Perfect.
Yeah.
Cool.
In fact, we thought about doing a green flags episode today, but then I was like, oh, man.
Is that what you were the green shirt?
No, this is not green. This is like aquamarine.
Jesus, that's a girl's answer.
No, Nicole, that's green. This is green? This looks teal.
What am I wearing? Maroon?
Black. That's black. No, Nicole, that's like a green. Yes, it's got a little bit more of a bluish green hue to it, but it is green. Well, it's like teal. Anyways, in the spirit of green, I was going to ask, what are three, maybe as a little bit of an icebreaker, what are 3 green flags that you look for when you're dating someone?
Do you have a job? A normal job?
Oh, wait. Okay, hold on. A normal job, like a 9 to 5?
I mean, honestly, I've dated nurses in the past, and they are fucking crazy. But if you're a nurse or like a lawyer or something, I don't want to sound like the typical LA girl. Like, I'm looking for money, but like, I just like stability.
Yeah.
You know, stability is cool. You can do anything as long as you have something that keeps you preoccupied for at least 6 to 7 hours a day. When people have too much time on their hands, they start thinking of shit, and like relationships get foggy from there. You know?
Oh my God, what?
Yeah, I just feel like if you're busy with something, you have like your goals, you're just more like focused on you, and that's what makes relationships better.
I like the thing that you like, but the reasoning is really funny. But I mean, I get what you're saying. Yeah. It's like people do need to have like something to take up their day to day, or you end up like Nikki, where you're just napping in the middle of the day. And okay, excuse me, if anything, I'm more busy now than I ever was when I had my corporate job. So I used to sell pulling tarot 40 times a day. Fuck off. I used to sell airplanes.
Wait, okay. Did you sell airplanes too?
No, I did. Okay. I did. Okay.
How did you sell an airplane? Like, what was your like sales pitch? This thing fucking flies.
It did fucking fly. I mean, it depended on the airplane, but I sold single engine piston aircraft for Cessna, which is a well-known manufacturer. Anyways,
I like that. If that was like first date job, I'm like, she's got no time on her hands. Perfect.
No, that's the thing. I literally worked 30 minutes every morning answering emails, and then that was it.
That was it?
I had so much time on. I mean, every once in a while, like, I had demos, but that would be like, I mean, I hope my boss doesn't. I was going to say, her job was so hands off. Like,
oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I mean, because a lot of it was
just a fucking plane.
A lot of it was email, like talking back and forth on email, and then like we would fly the customers like in the airplanes like when they wanted a demo, but A, they didn't always want a demo, or B, like you had to get like a pretty, decent way into the
private jets, or they're just like
small single engine airplanes. Yeah.
Oh, okay, right.
But for private use. Anyway, so I wasn't always that busy. I didn't work a whole lot. I feel like I'm busier now than I was when I had that job. So
because that is like a job that's structured already, and you're like under someone. But now what you do is essentially like, I don't want to say entrepreneur, but like you're running your own shit.
Yeah, and I'm my own boss. Yeah,
exactly.
Everything.
That's how I feel.
She is the CEO of our LLC.
Oh, not you?
Yeah. It was so funny the other day.
So what, do you have equity in 50-50, or is it like?
No, I'm just the president.
Oh.
I don't know. It's just what you have to put down for the LLC. Yeah. But
okay.
I thought it was so funny because what was it? Someone was like, we were at a bar somewhere, and one of my friends was like, oh my God, I need to check if I got the day off. And I was like, oh, let me see if I have the day off. And I was like, do I have the day off? Absolutely you do.
It's so funny.
That was so
it's
dumb.
like, did you ever see like those films when it's like, can I talk to the manager? It's like, sure.
Yeah.
Definitely come back up. Nice to meet you.
It's me, the manager. Yeah. Okay, so that's, so you want a stable job. That's a green flag.
Stability is a green flag. So I guess like the umbrella of that would be stability.
Okay.
In some kind of like career-oriented like goal.
Okay. What's another green flag?
Another green flag is emotional stability, for sure. You're not going to see that the first date, but emotional stability is key. Let's just say shit hits the fan. We're running late for something. Somebody who can hold their shit down is somebody I like to hang out with.
Okay.
It's a good green flag, guys. It's a great green flag.
Okay, but like, describe it more in the sense of like emotional stability. Like, for example,
For example,
I'm super emotionally like aware.
Okay.
And like I know how to self-soothe. I know like what to turn to when I'm in stress, like and I usually like during stressful situations like I can hold it down. But like if I'm in love with someone and my anxious attachment is activated, it can get
I know.
It can be a little
Like here's
off.
the thing, like
are you saying you don't want someone that has emotional outbursts or
controlling their emotions? Like they understand their like I've talked to this one girl.
Okay, understanding emotions.
Understand emotions just to the point where it's like, okay, let's assess this situation. You're mad because of this. I'm angry because of this. What's the outcome we can do to resolve this situation between us?
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you know,
I got
like,
that.
blah, 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 blah,
Yeah. Okay.
Like, we don't need that.
I like that.
I like that. Relationships are better with that. And like, look, guys, I'm 30 this summer, so
you don't care. So like, as long as they can communicate what they're feeling and stuff,
exactly.
Like you don't necessarily care. Like, okay, maybe they cry a lot, or maybe
that's okay to cry. But like, here's the deal: like, if somebody is getting into like a lot of people will not a lot, but certain people will take their emotions and kind of show it like, okay, I want you to leave. I want you to leave. But realistically, you don't want me to leave. You're just saying that. You know, and people do that. Just
that kind of game?
That kind of testing game. We don't need that now. We're 30. Like, every time I talk to older girls, I'm talking like 40 plus. They don't want none of that shit.
Yeah, they don't want to play the games.
Easy.
Yeah.
Well, the games fucking suck.
Like, the games suck.
Who has time for that?
Yeah, and how old are you guys?
30.
Oh, shit. You guys look young
You
as
knew
hell.
that.
Yeah, I forgot.
But how old did you think we were?
Like 22.
What?
What?
I'm sorry. Excuse me. I don't carry
What?
myself like a 22-year-old.
We've told you our age
No, you don't act
several
young,
times.
but you guys look young. It's a good
Literally, I introduced you as my BFF,
thing. You guys
and
are
then
cute.
you
have the
don't
same
know.
shoes on.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
bought
we
these
do.
shoes and then Cammy was like, "I want the same ones." So
The same
she
exact ones?
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, my roommate has these shoes. But
I
got
actually
these
was
for a
eyeing
gift.
those earlier, and those are
They're
pretty
cool,
tight.
right?
Yeah, they're tight.
Everybody loves these.
Yeah.
What do you think these shoes say about me?
Hold on. No one can see. Put your foot up so they can see the shoe.
What do these shoes say about me?
It says you like blue.
I think it says that
Rob.
you actually pay attention, like you have style. you
Yeah.
know?
Right.
Like I would look at that and be like, oh, that guy actually, probably looks at something
You're a
for
well-dressed
something that he
dude.
actually wants to wear. Yeah.
Thank you. And that comes to my third green flag. Dressing well.
You like someone that dresses well?
Dresses well.
Okay.
Wait, do you have Leo placements? Hold on.
Do you have his chart?
I think I do. We did your chart, yeah?
Yeah,
I'm
I
actually
think
very
so.
curious to
Oh,
see
I know
what
my
the chart
birthday
says.
number. I just found out.
Oh,
my
wait,
birth-
no.
What do you
have
mean
it.
your birthday number?
Or my time that I was released from the
No,
womb.
I got it. Oh, he's a Leo moon.
What is that?
Leo moon.
Leo moon,
You guys are funny as hell.
0 degree Virgo Venus.
Oh wow. Okay.
0
Cancer
degree
Sun,
Virgo.
Cancer, 0 degree Cancer Mercury too.
Oh wow.
What does that mean?
Oh, also for our listeners,
Mars and Gemini.
I knew there was Gemini in
Guys
there.
got-
No, but what I was gonna say was, for our listeners, so you're a twin.
I'm an identical twin.
I know. I love that everyone in this room right now.
Is an
You guys
identical
can't
twin.
see Joel, but he's in here. We're all twins.
Are you identical?
Oh,
Holy
yeah.
shit,
Oh my
me
god, I
too.
can't tell them
I can't
apart.
tell
Are you
them
kidding me?
apart.
I've known them for 2 years of my
That's
life, and I still
crazy.
can't tell them apart.
Oh wait, were you born first?
You were?
So are you a righty or a lefty? Right. And your brother's a lefty? He's a
No,
righty
you're
too?
both righty. Yeah. Not all twins are mirror image.
Wait, are you
Interesting.
left-handed?
I'm right-handed, and I skateboard regular, I snowboard regular, surf regular. My twin brother is a right-handed person, but he skateboards goofy, snowboards goofy. Yeah, you know that's a term. You skateboard with it. Yeah, you're a skater, right? I could tell. Oh, yeah.
He's like, no, I don't know.
Yeah, so he kicks with the other leg. I kick with my right leg and lead with my left, and my
Gotcha.
brother does the other way.
Wait, what's your brother's name?
Jason and Justin.
Jason and Justin.
He's actually
Jason
coming in
Justin.
soon. He's coming in soon.
Oh my god, can we meet him?
Yeah,
I
that
would
would be a
love-
good podcast.
I would love to meet him.
Yeah,
I love meeting twins.
We're different.
Yeah.
We're
Well,
different.
so are Cammy and I, believe it or not.
Cammy and I feel like. Wait, who's the firstborn again?
Me.
Yeah.
And I'm
Okay.
left-handed.
Okay.
I don't know why I raised my
I
hand.
feel
Cammy's the
like-
firstborn.
I don't know if I'm more like you or like you. I'm trying to think which one's the evil twin, the problem child. Oh, you're my brother then.
Mm-hmm.
But you're like the leader. You're like the CEO. You're selling jets. I feel like that's the qualities I have.
We had a friend describe us the other day because everyone always describes Nikki as like sharp and stabby, and me is like caring and nurturing. And
Yeah,
then
I feel that.
and then we were at dinner with a friend the other day, and he was
Wait,
like,
I have to say this. You guys should do voice acting.
really?
What?
Yeah, your voice. Yeah, you could do like fucking. Your voice is like so like.
No.
I don't know. I feel like. It would be
Hush!
good.
Don't make fun of me.
No, it's a good thing.
Anyways, so but he was basically saying he was like with Nikki, like she's got it. Like I know she's gonna be okay. And then he turns to me and he goes, I feel like I have to protect you. And I was like,
I know. He
Not a
this is what he
child.
also said about us. He was like, "You look like you need a hug. You look like you're gonna punch somebody."
yeah,
I
yeah.
was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
I'm not. Well, I mean,
There's always one twin that I feel like is just like a go-getter and one who's like going with the flow, but things work out for them.
yeah.
So-
100%.
yes!
Yeah.
Right?
Wait,
That's
which one are you?
I'm the go-getter.
I'm
I
the
got
go-getter,
shit under
yeah.
control. Like I am fucking sorry, Kirsten. I'm constantly.
you
No,
can
you
cuss.
can curse.
We
We
fuck
say
all the
fuck
time.
all the
Yeah,
time.
I'm-
Yeah.
that's like one characteristic thing I've been trying to do this year, which I've been doing really good at, is stop cursing.
Really?
Yeah,
Why?
I feel like cursing just lowers your value.
oh,
Yeah. Yeah, if you get that's self-control right there. If you can self-control yourself.
Joel
Cursing?
is like,
Yeah.
well,
Curse-
damn. I mean, I
Yeah,
cuss all
cursing
the time.
is a thing that is like, it's almost like, I'm hungry, I'm gonna go eat, but nah, like I don't need to eat right now. Like I just ate 20 minutes ago. Cursing's the same thing. It feels good to just get it out, but if you can explain yourself with better vocabulary, self-control, education, character building, that's what I've been practicing.
Okay, but I think it can depend in
The
the context of the
circumstances.
conversation
For
because
sure, with you
yeah.
guys, I will curse all the time, but being on camera and stuff, I'm like, let's try to practice that character building. You know?
Okay, interesting perspective there. Maybe. I mean, I don't know.
maybe
like,
I'll try it.
Maybe I'll try it. I
I'm
feel
just
like
trying to
when
elevate
we're
myself to the
with
next level.
guests, we probably curse a lot less. But if it's just the two of us talking, then it's like it's free flowing because it's just the two of us talking.
That's just a personal thing
So.
I've been working on. I just think like I've been constantly trying to challenge myself, and one of the things is to speak slower, speak more precise, and just stop cursing. Been
Why
doing it.
speak slower?
Yeah. Wait, hold on.
Because when you speak slower, you come off more like assertive. I think.
Really?
More intelligent. More
I have to
intelligent.
think on that. I mean, I
I'm
don't
a fast speaker. I talk so quick.
I'm a fast talker
No, I
as
think
well.
you talk I think we talk normal.
Yeah.
You guys are on the same pace as me.
I don't know.
Joel's probably like, right? Do I talk quick?
What do you think?
See. I don't think you talk quick.
What about us? Do you think we talk fast or normal?
normal? Yeah. No.
But I do see a lot more people than the average person.
Yeah, true.
'Cause I run a self-tape company, so I see people who speak really fast.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm from the East Coast, so we speak quick.
See, I think we're normal. I walk fast. I know that.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm a
Yes.
slow walker, but I learned to walk quick because everybody I live with has longer legs and they have long strides. So I'm like the little chihuahua in the back. Like,
That's hilarious.
I'm not that short, but I'm like 5'9".
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good height. You know, I like it.
That's like the perfect height for me is like between 5'9" and like
'Cause I
5'11".
just made it.
I don't know. This reminds me of. It was so funny.
I
went
like
to,
when a girl's head is like right here when I hug them.
Okay, I agree. I want to be like. I want their neck like right here.
But
Yeah.
I for some reason, a lot of the girls I dated before weren't taller than me, but they were like right there, a little bit shorter. But I
Yeah.
like that because that means our kids are gonna be like beast. You know, like I need like a tall kid.
Do you want children?
Yeah,
You do.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Gotta
At
leave
what
that
age
legacy.
do you think like you would be like ready for that?
it's hard to say, but I
Because
don't
you
go
said
by
you're what, almost
age.
30.
Yeah, I don't go by age. I go by career status. So
Oh.
yeah.
What is it with men and always needing to have their
So
career
here's the
like?
thing about men. Here's the thing about men. Men increase value with age. Like fine wine.
I highly disagree. Okay.
Okay, older men have their shit situated. They have a nice house, car, career situated, money influx, all that is good.
Okay.
Women, you can't birth later in life as good as you would now.
Do not say that.
Sorry.
Do
But
not.
okay.
not go.
Guys, I'm just being honest. Look,
Decrease in
I have
value
a
over time.
look,
Yeah,
I'm
but
just
don't
being
say
honest.
we are not depreciating.
No,
assets.
you guys don't depreciate.
We are not depreciating assets.
You guys do not depreciate in that sense. But as far as genetics and just a scientific background, I have a pre-med degree.
So do I.
You had okay, then you know this that your DNA becomes more susceptible to mutation as you age,
No,
as
it does,
any human
yes.
being. So
Yes,
having a
that's
kid
why when you have a kid
in
later,
life,
it increases
you have
the
a higher
chances
chance
of,
to have
yes.
mutations with the baby. That's the offspring is not going to be as healthy as it would before. I'm just speaking science.
Okay, great. Like,
But if you want to have a kid, you probably want to do it before, like, 35. My mom had me at 32, and I turned out okay.
I told myself I would look at where I'm at 33 and decide then if I want children or not. So
I gotta love
years
the guy.
Yeah, but at first
I did not mean
first I need the
women
dude.
depreciate with age. I was just saying that if you want to have a healthy kid, like, your statistics are higher when you're younger. That's all I'm saying.
For women.
For women. Guys, you can...
Yeah,
Dude,
y'all can pop
guys,
one out at any age.
Literally,
Yeah.
you see it all the time.
I think the earliest I would have children is like 34.
This reminds
If I have
34.
my
See,
farm.
that's a good age.
34.
Or you could freeze your eggs. Freeze the
No,
eggs.
thank you.
Freeze them.
Well,
I don't want anything.
I don't want the retrieval
If
process.
I was a girl, I would freeze my eggs.
Yeah, do you know what they have to do to retrieve them?
Who cares?
I don't want them to shove a fucking spoon up there and scrape
I'm
out
sure
the
you
eggs.
They don't
shoved
scrape-
other
no.
things in there that are...
I don't really.
That
yeah.
reminds me, I need to get a pap smear this year.
That's such a funny word, a pap smear. It's like almost
Do you
like
know
a
what?
parsnip.
Okay, hold on. Do you know what a pap smear is?
I'm thinking they like take a Q-tip on the cervix and give it a little swipe.
Okay.
No, I call
Yeah.
you're right. I call it Poseidon sword because that's what it looks like half the
What?
time.
Does it
But it's
It
scrape
either looks like a little Christmas tree or like a little
Like
like a traffic light?
a Triton.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Does it scrape like skin off the
Yeah,
cervix?
it's yeah.
that
Just thinking
doesn't
about it, I'm like,
I hate it. I can't.
Jesus.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
it hurts.
Doesn't sound fun.
They don't put you under or anything. They just shove it up there, and you just take
I
some
have
deep breaths and hope for the
such-
best.
Oh my god. I had to get a
aversion to it.
colonoscopy recently. That was fun. They skewered me. I think I told you about this.
You did.
Wait, no.
Yeah, I was talking to her.
The
when I was
night,
going
no,
for
no, no.
procedure.
Hold on. We'll share this story with our listeners. The night that you got your colonoscopy, Cammie got too drunk while she was hanging out with our other two friends. So you drove me to go.
Oh, it wasn't that night.
Pick up
oh,
my
the
car.
night, the first night I got it, because I had
Yeah.
anesthesia that day. I was
Yeah.
probably driving later that night. Yeah.
Yeah.
The prep is terrible. I don't know if anybody who's watching this, like, it's not fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Oh yeah, you were telling me
Yeah,
you're
they
just
go
like shitting
up-
bricks for
Yeah, not bricks. Not bricks. Water. Fucking water. They go down your throat, up your ass, skewer you. But I mean, guys, listen. Like, if you want to keep that colon healthy, you got to check up on it. You know.
You
No,
gotta check
actually-
up on
I
it.
have to do it because I have like a gene abnormality. So it's
Yeah.
called Lynch syndrome.
But it
Yeah, it just.
you
I'm
are
healthy. I'm
supposed to
good.
actually test for like colon cancer earlier these days.
Yeah, because kids are getting colon cancer early. I don't know what it is. The
Probably all
food,
the fucking
preservatives. I eat
Yeah.
only. I don't eat anything like bagged stuff, frozen foods. Like I'm pretty. Yeah, I don't fuck with that shit.
Smart. We do the same.
No fast food, nothing like that. I just have a really like sensitive stomach. That's why But now I'm good.
I like it.
yeah.
I was not to completely shift gears,
gonna
but I
say,
actually have a
we
question.
took so many.
We took so many
routes.
turns. I
Oh,
like
that's
it.
dealing with
Everyone go
ADD.
check your colon. But what I was going to ask was, okay, do you think men that have pets are more ready for relationships?
Men that have pets,
Yeah.
definitely.
I was actually thinking about that the other day, and I was
Yeah.
like, I wonder, I'm going to get a male
Male
perspective on this, but I was like, I think if a dude is willing to have a dog or a cat, they are far more ready for a relationship.
Definitely, 100%.
Okay.
They watch over it. I'd say a dog more. Cat is just house. You can just put the litter box there. It runs around. A dog person. You guys have two big dogs, so you guys are like you guys are ready to get married.
But we should clarify, we live like, what, 2 buildings down from each other? Yeah.
So whenever
only
whenever you see a girl with pets, does that make you think she's more ready for motherhood?
So I have a friend back home, and this connects.
You're like, I'm glad you asked.
Let's break it down. All right, yeah. So I had this friend back home. We never hooked up, but we are like fucking soulmates. She's a state trooper.
Oh
Wow.
Yeah, Spanish girl. I only date Spanish girls for some reason. But she's Mexican and she's super hot, but we never hooked up. We're just best friends. And she like low key loves me, but we're never gonna hook up. We just keep the boundaries. And she has a dog, a German Shepherd. And it's like a drug dog too. So she's just like one badass girl. And when she's walking the dog, I remember I was home and riding my bike and I passed her. I was like, oh my God, who is this girl like walking her dog? She just looks like she's got her shit together. Like it's a German Shepherd, that's an elite dog. She's holding the dog. She just looks like a cop. I'm like, oh, it's hot.
Wait, so my
So
dog is
your
part
answer is
German
yes.
Shepherd.
It depends what kind of dog.
Okay,
If they're
'cause
walking a Pomeranian, I'm like, yo, this girl, she doesn't know. She's no shit.
Because Lobo is part German Shepherd and Husky.
Yeah, you guys got big dogs. If I seen you guys walking around, I'm like, oh, she can take care of a man. Like, she got a big dog.
Yeah.
Well,
She got that dog in her.
I used to have a corgi. Oh, he was so good.
If I seen you walking a corgi, I'd say, oh, this girl's pensive. She's fun. But I've seen a girl walking the dog as you're walking. I'm like, she can handle a lot of a man. Like, yeah, that's a big dog. You know what I mean?
All right,
I
ladies.
can see that.
So if you're listening, make sure next time you go adopt a dog,
Sure it's a
make
big
sure
dog.
Yeah, get a big dog.
So yeah, okay, I was gonna say because like when I was thinking about that, I was like, yeah, I've noticed.
Not
that,
to
like,
cut you off, but imagine you seeing a girl with a dog and she's like down and he sits. It's like, oh shit.
This is why I'm training Lobo. He'll sit. But no, actually, that does make sense. But yeah, I was thinking about it, thinking to the men that I've dated and the correlation between like the ones that have pets and were ready for relationships and the ones that didn't have pets that were not ready for relationships. Right. And yeah, because I think it does take some commitment.
Like, listen, if you go to a guy's house and the dog shits in the house, it's like you didn't have him trained. But if the dog never shits in the house and he's like, oh, I gotta go poop, and it's like you take him outside, it's like, oh, like he's on top of his shit.
Yeah.
It's
I
simple
still
things
can't
like
believe
that.
there are people out there who don't train their dogs too.
Oh no.
Wait,
we have
really?
a dog at our house.
Yeah, y'all have a dog, but
Yeah.
that's your roommate's
Yeah,
dog.
my roommate's girlfriend's dog.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Does she live with y'all?
No, she lives around.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so she lives around, but she stays over like whenever she wants. She's like family. She's like a sister, but
Aw.
like we'll watch the dog whenever. I love him. His name is Butter. He's like the cutest little
Butter?
dog. Yeah, he's just so loving. He's a German Shepherd, or I mean a golden retriever. I don't know.
That's a completely different breed.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why I said that.
Wait, what dog breed? Because you know how like they say that men are like golden retriever, like boyfriends, or like German Shepherd,
dog?
or yeah. What dog do you identify with?
Definitely a German Shepherd.
Really?
Mhm.
Okay.
Or yeah, that or like. I feel like that or a little bit of a golden retriever because like
I
fun
would
and
say
stuff.
like a Malinois.
I was
What
gonna
is
say I'm a
that?
Malinois.
What is that?
You've never seen a Malinois?
No, I want to see a picture.
Oh my god, a Malinois. They're police dogs. They're fucking badass.
My ex always
But
says a
they
German
are
Shepherd.
they are a little energetic, you know.
Yeah, my
You got to
ex
train them a
always-
lot.
Right.
Belgian Malinois. As soon as I show you a picture, you're gonna be
I'm
like,
trained.
oh, I've seen this dog.
Yeah, my ex is always like, you're like a German Shepherd. You just that looks like a German Shepherd.
No, that's a Belgian Malinois.
That's even better.
Okay. Yeah,
like the
actually it is. Well, okay, I wouldn't say better, but
like-
they're more like badass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say I'm a Belgian Malinois.
We used to have a
I would
a
identify.
chow chow.
Those dogs you do not want to get on the wrong side
Yeah, and he loved me and my twin brother.
Nice.
Oh, actually, it was a girl. Her name was Chewy, like Chewbacca. And we used to ride on her back, and she had a big purple tongue. They had big tongues. And one day, my neighbor, who later in life was my English teacher, had a pet rabbit. And Chewy is like an animal, so she picked up the rabbit, killed it, dropped it off at the front, and like was all like, like I got food for the family. You know, my mom was like, Chewy, what the fuck? Like, so beating the shit out of her. And she's just like crying.
traumatic
I know,
as
poor
fuck.
Chewy, you know, like just doing her job. She's like, this is my innate like thing. Like, what the fuck? I thought I was providing. For
I
the
mean,
family.
yeah, I get it. We
Yeah.
had cats that used to bring like rats and
And my
stuff.
teacher, my mom never
Birds.
told the teacher, but later in life, I was like sophomore year. She's like, your dog killed my rabbit, actually.
Oh
And
my
I was
God.
like, really?
That's
That's
Oh,
really
yeah, I
sad.
do know the story. But.
Wait, I have a question. Do you and your twin brother have similar taste in women? Because Cammy and
No.
I are
Also,
like,
do y'all have the same rules that like we do?
wait, hold on,
Oh,
hold on.
yeah.
Because Cammy and I
I know
have
the role
completely
is.
opposite types, I feel like. I like the big, tall, muscly dudes. Cammy likes the more like, she likes a little bit shorter. And she goes less for the muscly look and more for like the, I mean, you like fit guys, but I think like,
It's
you know what I
more
mean?
like a lithe look, but
Yeah.
also, you know,
Like I like bulky and she likes like lithe. Yeah.
Lithe?
Lithe. Yeah.
Yeah.
That, like,
The word.
Lithe.
The
what does
word?
that mean? Like, like lanky?
Like,
Kind of like slim, but
Slim
still
and
has-
toned.
like
slim and
Hollister
toned.
vibes? Like Spider-Man.
yes.
Okay, yeah,
Spider-Man
that's,
is,
that's
yeah.
the fucking physique.
Yeah, that's
She's got
more
the right move. You like big.
bulky.
Wow. Okay.
I can't do
Yeah.
that. It's too much.
I like big bulky. Yeah, I don't know. That's just my thing. Anyways, okay, so do you and your twin have different
Yeah.
types?
So for some reason we both talk to Spanish girls now. I
Okay.
don't know what it is. It's just like they find us.
Okay.
Like you guys found me.
There's just like a beacon.
Yeah.
You live 2 doors down, dude. Like,
I know. But yeah, he's talking to like a Colombian girl, like Mexican, like always kind of that range, like exotic looking. Most of my exes are really exotic looking, like tall, slender, look like they can be like not trying to like toot their horn and shit, but like that like Victoria's Secret model look. You know what I
Love
mean?
it,
Like just
yeah.
super like different color eyes,
Mm-hmm.
shit like that. And I don't know, like my twin he dated a couple blondes, never dated a blonde in my life.
Interesting.
Yeah.
See, I date more blondes. Cammy doesn't.
Really? I never go for blondes.
Wait, so
No way. I think
have
they're
y'all ever
pretty.
dated the same girl?
Yes.
Wait, y'all have dated the same girl?
Yeah.
You fucked the same girl?
Yeah, definitely.
What?
I know we didn't want to do it, but like there was sorry to
Wait, so
blow
y'all
my-
don't have the rule of like not
No,
fucking
we
the
have
same-
that rule, but this is when we were young and this is why we established the rule.
Okay.
So I dated this one girl, she was older, and I was between her and this other girl who was like the first love of my life, and I'll just make up their names, like Amanda and
Tracy.
Tracy.
Okay.
Okay, Amanda and Tracy. They were both dancers at a club,
Okay.
and I was young. I was like 16, 17.
Don't hit the wire.
Oh, sorry. I don't want the wire.
You're good.
But Amanda was like the one that me and my brother both hooked up with. But Amanda fell in love with me, and I ended up picking Tracy.
Okay.
So when I broke up with her for Tracy, they were both fighting over me. And then Amanda was like, yo, like, screw this kid. I'm going to get the copy of him, his twin. And she started hooking up with my twin. And I'm with the other girl, and she's like, Jason, I just think that's weird that they're at home together. Like, we're young. We live at home.
Yeah.
Both the girls were older, like 22, 23. We're like
Oh, wow.
18, 17, something like that. I lied to her.
Okay.
Yeah.
The story just keeps getting juicier. Okay, keep going.
Yeah. So my twin is just like, you know, he starts to like her. He got like feelings for her and stuff. And not to put him on blast and stuff, but you know, it happens. Like it's whatever. He liked her.
Mm-hmm.
And then she was like trying to I think she just felt weird about the situation.
Yeah.
And then I was like, that's how it happened. Like
Yeah.
I don't blame him. Like, we're young. Like, she's just trying to hook up with him. They did it. But then from there, we definitely established a situation. Like, let's not do that. I think that's weird, especially when feelings get involved. And that was that. But there was another girl, some Brazilian chick. I got with her, and then she hit him up, and he just did it. And he told me out of nowhere. He's like, that's why I fucked that girl. I was like, what? You
What?
sly bastard.
I'm sorry, but like if Cammy, if
I didn't like her. It was just a random hookup.
still,
Mm-hmm.
if like
Wait, he hooked up with her just because you did?
No, she just hit him up. I guess it was just like, she kept hitting me up. She was like, I want to get double teamed by both of you guys. She was a freak. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. It's so weird.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I never would do that with my
Not
twin
with
brother. Or any
siblings.
guy. I'm just not into that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just like a solo kind of guy. Like, I like me. And
Do we
I
need to
don't-
dive into this? Is this an ego thing?
No, I just think I don't want to see someone else's like thing. Like, I'm just a straight dude. I like it old school. Like,
Okay, but do you
one-on-one.
think like seeing someone else's thing impedes on your masculinity?
No, not at all. I live with two
Okay.
guys. We see each other naked all the time. It's like, whatever.
Interesting,
I
but just not
like-
in a sexual setting. Okay.
Yeah, for me, it's like I'm more connective and sensual with like a girl. Like I like one-on-one, like kind of a connection.
So what about a threesome with two girls?
Yeah. But that's
I'm
like
connected
I
to
did
both
that
of
once.
them.
I did that once and I actually didn't like it.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? What happened?
So you're more traditional and vanilla. That's okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're on the wrong show. No, I'm kidding.
Our
No.
listeners are like, why not?
Yeah, no, I did do a threesome once with two girls, and I always I probably shouldn't do this because every time a girl asks me this, I'm always like, I never had a threesome.
Oh, really?
But,
Okay.
Yeah.
It's good to be on a truth journey.
Yeah.
I'm
All right,
trying to be
I
on
was
a
young
truth
and I was
journey.
experimenting. But anyways, I used to be a male stripper. And
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I used to be a male stripper, like a show in Atlantic City. You knew that, right? Yeah, me and my twin did it together. And
What?
Yeah, it was awesome. It was a great show. It was like very theatrical. It wasn't so like, I wouldn't say it was X-rated. It was like R-rated. But
Okay.
I would have invited my mom to the show, if you could put it that way.
Okay, so your penis isn't out.
No. Fuck no. Yeah, I wouldn't pull my penis out. But we were boxers.
didn't
so
know.
you could see like the bulge and whatnot. That was the
Okay,
only
yeah,
awkward
yeah.
part. My mom came on to be like, Mom, turn around.
Okay, got it.
But anyways, yeah, it was very theatrical, and the show was actually like, the theme was like power to women, which was cool. So
Okay.
there was a huge like bachelorette party thing in Atlantic City,
Yeah.
especially around the fall time.
Love
And
it.
the show would go off, so we would have like at least 300-400 people show. I was making like 2,400 a show, like me and my twin splitting.
That's insane.
Yeah,
That's
well, that was
great.
after the split. Like,
Yeah.
we would do great. We got tipped the most, I think, because we were like,
Because y'all were
young.
twins.
We were young too. A lot of the
Yeah.
guys were a little bit older, and they looked good. They knew how to dance for sure. But
Yeah.
me and my brother were just like the young bucks. They were like, "Let me save you. What are you doing here?" And I'm like, "I'm in college. I'm just playing school." Yeah, those women would love
Let me
us.
save you.
My brother would get with like a lot of the girls, but I was I had a girlfriend at the time, so I was loyal to her.
Okay.
Yeah.
I find it so interesting that you guys like, I mean, but then again, you know, Kami and I go to sex parties together, like even though we avoid each other and like, you know, but we've never, I think one time someone asked us to do a foot video together.
Did you do it?
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
we
cool.
did. Yeah.
That was it. Yeah.
And it was a really easy like foot video. It was just funny anyways.
What, in like for OnlyFans or just like?
For the foot
Sunroom. Yeah.
sunroom, yeah. Anyways,
cool.
but it's just like, yeah, I always wonder like what rules twins have. Wait, Joel, have you and Joseph, y'all have never hooked up with the same girl, right? No? I just think that would be so weird. Like if
Yeah,
if
that's
Kim-
so weird. I wouldn't do that ever.
yeah.
Well, you did
What?
twice, but
Well, oh no, I mean not at the same time, but it was like
No.
a different thing.
No, but
like,
even like in
no, I think that's weird too.
Yeah.
That's why we don't do it. We
Okay.
would never do it. Like anytime like he gets with a girl, so I'm like, oh, that's like automatically like out. Or any sibling. You don't even need to be a twin. Like that's-
agreed,
ugh.
yeah. What out of the two of you, who would be most likely to go to a sex party?
Honestly, that's a good question. I mean, I wouldn't cross it off the list, but I mean, it does sound like adventurous.
Okay. But you'd probably both be down to do it. Would you go together?
No,
No? Okay.
I would not want to see him.
Well, I don't want to see
That'd
Camilla
be
either. We just
weird.
we make sure we go to parties that are over like 100 people, or I think if it's 75-ish, that's fine. But we
Right.
like to go to parties that are over 100 people, and we just avoid each other like the plague.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's usually how that works.
Yeah, no, for real. 100 people,
Yeah,
dude, that's a lot of fucking people.
that's like a
sex
normal
party.
party.
Jesus, and everyone just walking around naked.
Not everyone,
everyone,
but like
but-
you know, a good majority of them.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
guess. I mean, they're big houses, and like they're always in the Hollywood Hills, so it's like you know, it's
That
fancy.
sounds wild.
It's fun.
wait, but I have a question. So you and your cousin
Mhm.
were on dated and related.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Did y'all go after the same chicks?
We did actually. When these girls came in, we were both interested in the same girl in the beginning.
Do y'all
I actually
have to-
watched your season.
Oh, you
so-
did watch
yeah,
it?
I
Oh,
did
you
watch
did?
it. Yeah, before I even knew that you lived 2
No
doors down from
way.
us.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, was that you that messaged me on Instagram or her?
No, it's, yeah. It was her.
Like a year
Sorry.
ago? No, it's fine. That's actually how you and I met
Yeah.
originally. Was
But I didn't really.
it was like
remember that
a year and
until
a
you
half
said it.
ago or something like that.
Yeah.
I had DM'd him because I sometimes like to shoot my shot in the DMs every
Yeah.
now and then.
I think it's like right when the show came out, so the DMs were just getting bombed. But I remember.
I don't
messaging
even
you
remember.
back.
I just
Yeah, you gotta
know-
time it right. You gotta do it after, like, 3 months after.
Yeah.
the
Well, I
show.
didn't even
Yeah.
know when the show was out. I just remember I saw Joe recorded with y'all, and I was like, "Oh, he's kind of cute." So I just like slid in, and we like talked for like 2 seconds, and then it stopped, and I was like, "I'm out." And then we ended up meeting a year and a half later.
Yeah,
and now
when
we're
you hit me
besties.
up, I was on like the hardest dry patch of my life too, because I was just
Okay.
so focused on the show, and I was like, yeah, girls were bombarding me like on Instagram and stuff, but I didn't want to just be like, let's hook up.
Yeah.
But I
Wait.
was so focused on my life.
So did you and your cousin? Do y'all have the same rules? Did y'all? So you said you went after the same girl. Keep going.
No, we definitely have the same rules. If Chris gets with a girl, I wouldn't do that. I think it's kind of weird. And it's just almost some like alpha male shit. Like, yo, I'm gonna try to get with her too. It's just like, come on, bro. There's 1,000 fish in the sea. Why do you gotta get with the girl I got with?
Mm-hmm.
But we have done that before and not really care. But we always talk about it beforehand. Like, bro, that girl wants to hook up with me. Do you mind? And he'll be like, nah, definitely not.
So did y'all have like a dib system and dated on? Dated and
No.
related?
So dated and related, actually, I think they wanted that kind of drama. They wanted to see the siblings battle for the same person or vice versa.
They should have us on the show then.
You guys definitely should.
You
go
should
there.
hear. You should hear our dibs banter. There have definitely been situations where we're like, "Well, you had the last dibs. Why do you get this dibs?"
Yeah.
So that happens.
Yeah, that would. So I think what we do is we don't say dibs, but it's like best man wins. Like whoever gets
Interesting. See, when one of us is like, and I know they have a
we're
dib
not
system
like
too.
thirsty, like both hitting up a girl.
Yeah.
But like that's not my game. Like I don't ever just go after like one girl and stick with her the whole. Like it's annoying, you know. Like I'm a pretty laid back, chill guy. Like what
Yeah.
is meant to be is meant to be, and I'm never kind of like, oh, like I want to get with this girl so bad. Like hit her up, blah blah blah. Like my game is more like tease. Like I'm not tease like sexual tease, but like older brother tease. Like hi, like whatever. And I don't
Like
know,
roasting them.
a little, not roasting, not like negging, but like more
I
so
know what you
like
mean.
just having fun. And
Okay.
if it comes my way, then it happens.
Is this kind of like this whole conversation is reminding you of, you know, like when, for example, like, you know, your best friend and she dates a dude. It's not like you would go date that guy.
Hell no.
Exactly.
Yeah, I
Very
would
similar.
never date my best friend's ex-girlfriends.
Yeah. Or
I
like,
just don't need to. It
or
just
even
looks
hook up with
super-
them.
It looks
Yeah.
super weird because look, let's be honest. Like when you're around somebody a lot, you get comfortable with them.
Yeah.
Now, why would you try to score a chick or a dude, vice versa for you guys, that you're so comfortable with? Like, you have no game? Like, go get something out in the wild. Like, there's 1,000 people here, especially in California. Go shoot your shot.
I'm curious, what do you prefer, out in the wild or the dating apps?
Dude, out in the wild. I love that. I love putting my game to test.
I feel like I've had so much luck out in the wild,
Me
and I don't
too.
want to jinx it but I really like, dating apps were great. Don't get
I
me
like how
wrong.
you just took my term out in the wild.
Well, no, we call it
That's
the
what we
wild.
use.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
It's a twin thing.
But we always say, or at least what Camilla and I always say,
like
we're
you
like
said
the
her full
wild
name.
delivers. The wild delivers.
does.
Yeah.
I can't do dating apps anymore. It's just not the same.
I've met some great people on the dating apps though.
I
Like
have too, but that's going to
yeah.
be a dry spell.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, you know, like just the weather's bad, nobody's going out, and you're just swiping away. Like, oh, cool.
I think I'm gonna do a 2-month celibacy thing where like
That's what I'm doing.
Nice.
You're doing a celibacy challenge?
I'm trying.
When? Right now?
Kind of.
Okay.
I just don't want to. I want to focus on me. Like, I'm not trying to be like.
Well, for me, I've just decided, like, I was thinking about it and I was like, I want to be able to go on a date with a guy and, like, not have sex and just actually just get to know them a little bit before.
Make sex way better.
Yeah, before that comes into the equation. I just don't think I'm ready to have, like, casual sex right now. And I don't think I would be very present if I was.
Yeah.
B, I also just want to see, like, okay, remove sex off the table. What is dating like without it?
Yeah. I think sex is so much better when you just absolutely cannot resist each other. And that's
And
after, like,
and it's
for
just kind
me-
of like get that build up a little bit.
Yeah, for me, I get that when there's like sexual tension, and that comes over time with communication, bonding, like just kind of connection. I like that.
See, that's so hard for me because like I'm someone that like if I feel like I'm ready for it in that moment, like I want it with that
I mean, yeah,
person and
that-
it aligns, and like I want to go for it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
but then
I don't
other
get
times
that with
I'm-
a lot of people.
I'm the same way in that sense, but I
don't get
also
that
just
with a lot
like
of
I want to have a little bit more like self control on my end.
Yeah, for me, like I feel like that with like very, very minimal people. Like I felt like that with maybe 3 people in my life, to be honest, 3 or 4 people. But yeah, I've had like one night stands and stuff. Like who hasn't? But at the end of the day, I'm just a little bit more like not focused on sex so much anymore. I feel like those days are over. But if it happens, it happens. You know.
When do you
Or-
think that shift started happening? I'm curious.
When I start like being more concerned about my career in my life.
Interesting.
Like I was like, you know what? Like I'm putting that energy into myself. Like that sexual energy is going into me. Like all that kind of stuff is going into me. I put everything good in my pot. Like I don't need to like just thinking about sex with somebody else takes energy away from you. Just as much as you get in like an. Sometimes it can be good energy, but like like I try to like not like do that all the time. I just think I don't know.
I think it's different, like especially as a single person in like a place like in LA. I hate to say that, but it's true. Casual sex can
Wait,
really.
you hate to say what? That you're single?
No. I'm saying I hate to say that, like especially dating in LA, but like
Oh yeah.
dating
I mean,
in LA.
everyone
Dating
knows,
LA is
yeah.
easy for me.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, like I don't like take things serious, but I just think I like.
Okay.
Well, no,
What-
I just think dating in LA is hard because there's just so many options and everybody treats it like that.
That's once you realize that dating becomes easy.
Okay.
You just become the guy that is like. Or the
Yeah, but then
person.
what? You just constantly throw away people because you're like, oh, there's more out there.
Nah, let it play. Let the
Let
cards
it play.
play.
Oh.
Let the cards play. Yeah, I
Smart.
met this one girl recently. I was at this event. She was like the hottest girl there, and I was like, I'm shooting my shot. And I don't know what it is. I've been feeling like fuck it kind of lately. Like, what's gonna happen? She's gonna say no. Who gives a shit? Went in there, took my shot, got her number, took her out. She ended up being like an ex relationship. Her ex boyfriend was like a billionaire. Like,
Oh,
she was
wow.
actually telling me this.
Okay.
And we had like an awesome night. Like she was cool as hell. Like we kissed. We didn't hook up or nothing else, but we just like kissed. But it was like a dope ass date. That was it. Like it was like short fun. We got some nice drinks out like in California or West Hollywood or wherever. And it was just like an awesome time. And I just left it at that. Like I didn't expect for anything more. It was just like a good time, good night, good energy, and like just take it as friends. And
Have you talked to her since?
a little bit. She travels a bit.
Okay.
So I don't really know what she does. But when I was out with her, like everyone was just like, I could tell the energy was like, this guy. Like, she's hot. But that's
Wait, I
just
want to
kinda
see a picture.
Okay, but besides looks, wait, I mean, you talked a little bit about like the emotional stability, but like what are some other things that you look for? I'm curious. Like, what do guys pay attention to? Like, I know what girls like.
For me, like physical features for sure.
Okay, but besides the physical, besides
that?
like how hot they are, yeah.
You know, family stuff.
Family?
Yeah, if they're good to their family. Okay, this is a good thing to take note of. Watch how your significant other or your potential like partner treats their parents.
Oh, 100%.
If they treat their parents nice, or how they treat their parents is how they're gonna treat you.
Yeah.
Very true. And watch how you talk to your parents. Even on like a shitty day and they call you, like that's how you are to your person because you're comfortable with them. So sometimes
we have a great relationship with our mom.
I know. We have a great relationship with our mom, but with our dads, obviously.
Well,
not
yeah, you
so
know,
great.
relationships can fumble sometimes, but if you have like a good relationship with them, it doesn't mean that you have to have a good relationship with them, but how you treat them is how you're gonna treat your partners. Because I did notice that, like the way I talk to my parents is exactly how I talk to my girlfriends.
That is actually a good observation because like even though, for example, we don't have a great relationship with our biological father or our stepfather, but I still treat my stepfather with respect.
Yeah.
If he calls or if we're at the house or whatever, like I still treat him with respect. And then my biological father, I definitely ignore that relationship more so. But again, you know, when I'm in his presence or when we're talking, like I still treat him with respect. So like even though those relationships aren't necessarily like overly, you know, like friendly or, you know, nice or anything, like I still don't want to be like rude or, you know, talk down on them or anything.
Yeah, for sure.
That's actually a great observation. I like that.
Yeah, it works. It's a good telltale sign.
Yeah.
For sure.
And I think especially like with the opposite genders, like for example, men with their mothers and women with their fathers, because like I remember I dated
or even their grandparents.
Yeah, that too.
Like any kind of elder person.
Yeah.
Because as humans, I think we have like this innate thing, like most people are comfortable with their family, that they love them, you know, hopefully, fortunately for us, that they love them, they feel comfortable with them. And when you're comfortable with somebody like that, you can tell your parents to fuck off. I would never do that, but they would still be there for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They love you. They love you so much. So when somebody loves you like that, it's like, don't abuse that.
Yeah. How are you going to treat that love?
Even when I go through breakups, if the person was totally wrong, I always walk away like a gentleman and give them the respect. Because
no, I mean,
everybody's
I agree.
perception is different in life.
Yeah.
Like the way you perceive a situation and somebody else, just walk away with respect, and like that's character building. You know?
Yeah.
So that's a good thing.
I mean, I agree. Like when I walked away from my marriage, like I still treated it with respect. I was married 7 years.
7 years?
Yeah, we were
and
together.
You guys you and him, 7 years?
Yeah, we were together 9 years, married 7.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Did you like it?
I had a whole life.
You probably talked about this so much on this podcast.
I loved it. Yeah,
and
it was a great.
You were never married.
It was a great marriage, but yeah, it was.
That's wild. Oh, it was a great marriage?
Yeah, it was.
Then how do you feel about it now?
Fine. I mean, I think it's good that we split. He wanted children, I didn't. So
does he have kids now?
Yeah, he has kids now.
Nice.
Yeah, but
is he happy?
Yeah, he's happy.
That's cool.
Yeah, actually, we still talk, but anyways.
Young, like 9 years of marriage.
We were 21 when I got married. Or
Wow.
I was 21 when we got married.
Yeah,
cool?
I gave a horrible maid of honor speech. I was so
yeah.
nervous.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like, next time I get married, Kimi's really gonna
No,
come
I'm
in.
gonna step
She's
that
gonna
shit
clock
up.
in for redemption hour.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gonna be
What, were you, like,
redemption,
shaking?
baby.
Well, you were 21. Like you didn't have that
Yeah.
much
No, I
experience.
know, and I was and especially at that point in my life, like I was in such a low place, and I couldn't. No.
Were you sad? Or like...
Sorry.
It's fine. Who do you think would get married first out of you or your twin?
Oh man,
I think
I want to say my twin, but he likes to be in relationships.
Okay.
And he'll be in a relationship for a long time, and then when they break up, he'll have like a little period of being single, and then he'll be in another relationship for a long time.
Okay.
He's had tons of girlfriends, like serious girlfriends.
Serial monogamous.
So it's good because serious monogamous, but whatever you said.
Serial monogamous.
Copy and
Yeah.
paste. He has great relationship experience.
Yeah.
And I know for me, my relationship experience wasn't that good until I met this recent girl, like as far as like dealing with emotions, but I did a lot of character building and self-work from the 7 years that I was single.
Yeah.
So now I'm single now, but it just made me realize like I'm really good at just getting to the point and seeing core problems and core like benefits in relationships. Like what's not going to work? What's going to work? I'm really good at foreseeing things. Like I'm like, and I feel like that that thing that I have now has been helping me a lot with like my career goals, relationship goals. I feel like your partner should benefit your career.
Yeah, 100%.
Even if they don't have no knowledge or anything to do with that. I don't care if my girlfriend was working at McDonald's, but the thing is she needs to benefit my career on an emotional level. I learned this from one girl, and it's so true. Like for me, I'm pretty old school. Guy goes out, he's a hunter. Girls, you know,
cooking at home,
cooking and stuff. Not that you have to do that, but when I come home, I don't want no problems. I want that girl to be the emotional stability, and I'm just bringing everything home. That's it. Because when we have kids, that's your part.
Well, I mean, that's very traditional thinking. Yeah. But like,
I'm down for other things, but all I need is that emotional stability.
Yeah.
That's why I said.
Well, I mean, like in my marriage, granted, we were both like in the same field because we were both in aviation, but we definitely.
Did he fly planes?
Yeah, he flew planes.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's how we met. Was in college. I was flight training, and he taught one of my classes.
He was your teacher.
He was. Yeah.
You fucking freak.
We've talked about this so many times.
I know. I'm so sorry, guys. No, but I was gonna say was that like
High Club.
No, actually, surprisingly not. But we like always supported each other's career, and we always had the mentality that we were a team. So, like for example, in the first 3-4 years of our relationship, he was the breadwinner. The last four,
you were the breadwinner.
Yeah, I was the breadwinner, and it was like always.
So did you make bank and just invest that, and you're sitting on that now? Like what happened? Nice.
Give or take. But essentially, like
how did that work with the divorce? Alimony?
No.
Okay.
We split it. We figured out how to split it. We just decided that on our own.
That's dope. That's
dope. And we had our own system for it. But
did you go to him like, I want to be done? He was just like,
no, he came to me.
Really? Why?
Yeah, because he was like, I want to go have children.
Oh shit!
And I was like,
were you sad about that or no?
Yeah, I was sad about it.
Interesting. You let him do it, huh?
But yeah,
I wouldn't want to have kids that young either.
But I mean, I was 27 at the time when we started that process. So like, yeah, and in 3 years now, I'm like,
oh shit, really?
Yeah,
fuck, it's been that long.
I was 27 when the divorce started. Yeah.
Oh my God.
About to turn 28 though, 2 years. But yeah, I mean, I think like when you're both supporting each other, like emotion, like you said, giving that like emotional like support like in your careers, I think that's super important because I always felt, at least like what I appreciated the most about that marriage was like I always felt like I had him in my corner. Like if I was having a bad day, if I just like could not like pick up the slack that day, like he would come in, or there would be days where like I would come in and pick up the slack. So like it was always a team effort.
Sounds like you had a good marriage, but the timing was just off.
It was a great marriage.
That's just kind of the situation with my last relationship. The timing was off, but it was a great relationship. Like everything's cool, but
I don't know that it was the timing was off, because I look at it now and I'm like, I'm glad it happened the way that it did, because where I am now and where he is now, and I think that like I can find a partner now that is like a lot more aligned with the things that I want. We just kind of like got it to a place of misalignment, if that makes sense. Yeah.
No, I get you.
But when you're talking about relationship experience, it reminded me, I was like, I just remember one time there was like this TikTok and the girl was talking about how like, someone that has had like multiple like 2-3 year relationships, or like, relationships that were over a year long, and how like that's like good, valuable experience. I was like, I've only had one. Granted, it was 10 years, but it was just one relationship.
But you, you kind of took the master class. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's a good point.
You took the master class.
Yeah.
I did more of the 5 credits here, 5 credits there. I finished that semester. Next, graduated. So I'm ready. I think I would be a great husband. Like when that time comes, like I'm going to kill it. Yeah. I'd be a great dad, great husband. I got it all. But the thing is, for me to be that, I need to be totally confident with my career for myself. Like I'm trying to do things for myself right now. And once I got that on lock, then I will be totally comfortable sacrificing some time and my value to somebody else.
Can I give you a different perspective on that?
Sure.
Because I've talked about this on the pod before as well. When I met my ex-husband, I was in college. Right. I had no idea what I was doing. He had just graduated college and was like teaching at the school that I was at. And we met each other when we were both at a place where we were very unsure what steps were coming next. Right. Granted, he figured it out just a little bit before I did, because he applied to the Air Force, which, I in part encouraged him to do, because I remember when he was like, well, I don't know. I'm like, no, you got to do it. And then, whenever he found out that that's where he was going, then I started looking at jobs of like in that area. And that's where I found my career, which was like fucking amazing. Right. And so it was like, we helped each other like get to the places where we ended up being at the end of our career. Because where we were at the end of our marriage, like career-wise, was amazing.
Right.
But like we were there for each other every step of the way. And I remember, you know, at least back then, like not once did I think like, oh, I'm not worthy because I don't have a job yet. Because there was a good 2 years there where he was like in the Air Force, like on the fast track, and I was still in college, had no idea what I was doing.
Right.
And then I applied and I got that job, and
So you guys both help each other out.
yeah, and we helped each other out. And then, for example, when I got a promotion, when we moved out to California, he had no idea what he was going to do out here. Right. I was literally like, we're moving. And he was like, we're moving. Like, we were both like, let's do it. And he was like, what am I going to do? And I was like, I have no idea. We got out here, and his career was like a little unstable because, like, you know, he was applying for jobs, and it took him a year to find a job out here. But when he did, it was an amazing job. Right. One that I recommended for him to like try out. I was like, oh, you should do that. And so it's like, people always seem to think that like you have to.
Still doing that job?
Yeah. No. He went on and got a better job.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, but like it was great because, like I said, when we met each other, neither of us really knew, and like we weren't always aligned like at the same steps, but it was like, you know, he'd go up, then I'd come up, then, you know, like I'd go up and then he'd go up, and it was like it was a team effort, and we were always pulling each other up. Mm-hmm. And so every time I hear someone say that, like, oh, I need to have this like job
like
before I'm in a I'm like,
100%.
you can find a partner that like is there with you in the trenches when you're trying to figure it out.
I just wouldn't want to be married before that, but if it happens, you have no control over that.
Yeah, but I mean, that's the thing. When we got married, I guess we got married right after I got my job, or like right around the same time. So that
I don't
was
think
like,
it has to be linear. I think it can be all sporadic events.
Yeah.
Like,
But what I'm saying is you can definitely like get in a partnership, and especially if you feel supported and loved and everything, like that can be the person that is like with you in the trenches and with you at the top.
Yeah.
So
I mean, like I remember when I like fell in love, and when you meet that person, you cannot control that.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, so I mean, if I met somebody tomorrow, I'm like, oh shit, like the timing, I didn't want it right now, but if it happens, it happens. Mm-hmm. So yeah, like I agree with that.
Yeah.
Let's just hope that they're the kind of person to be like how your relationship was.
Yeah. No, it really set the bar high for me, at least. It set the precedent. But and I mean, I've had to do work since then, because like now, you know, especially after I quit that job, then I was like, I attached so much value to that I was like, oh my God, what if no one like sees that I'm like, you know, valuable because I don't have this job? And so like went back and had to do that work. So like, yeah, it's never linear, but you end up always getting to the place where you need to be.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, my life has been pretty wild. I graduated college with pre-med, worked in the operating room for 3 years, did my MCAT, got accepted to med school.
Now you're Netflix,
Yep. So you just don't know, but I think the point of life is, are you happy?
Yeah.
And I remember studying for this test and just wasn't happy.
Yeah.
Like with where I was going, like I wasn't fully happy. I was happy, but I wasn't like really happy. And now I'm pretty happy.
I mean, it was the same.
So what is that noise?
It's the damn trash. Yeah.
Oh, sure.
It was the same for me when like selling airplanes was great and like great money, loved it, but
cool.
At the end of the day, I was like, I get no emotional fulfillment from this. So then I, made a change.
Wait, but you like doing TV now?
I love doing TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. I do like it a lot. I would like to be a host. I would like to, like I'm screenwriting right now. Like I told you guys earlier, I have a film like that's possibly produced in Australia. I want to like produce my own short film, put it into a film festival.
Yeah.
So I got a really good story that I would like to do about that. I have my own writer, so we pay him and everything. I didn't, see, like I feel like when you get into like that kind of career, a lot of people are like, "Oh, how'd you write that?" It's like, I didn't write that. I hired a writer. But the story is like I'm the creative person. He's the engine. You got
the creative director.
Yeah, and then it's just kind of how you get your hands dirty. You get in there and you start doing it, and then before you know it, you're just educated more and more. Then you learn about the business side, production values, like other jobs that are kind of coming in, like line producers, agents, actors. I feel like to be a good actor here, I watch like a lot of like experienced people, and I do acting too. Like I'm in acting classes, I do auditions all the time, and I continuously keep getting better. But the thing I do notice is these experienced people say, if you want to be a good actor, you got to know all roles, behind the camera, in front of the camera. Be a writer. So I even got involved in writing, and then you understand acting to a different level and different degree. I think it's just a cool art. It's just so like, it's honestly a lot more business oriented than people really see. People are like, oh, you're an actor. It's just like, I'm not the type of actor who's like serving tables and doing that. I'm a little bit more like creative, like with the ways that I can like, fund things and move forward. And I see on a business level, like producing, investing, I think it's cool. But investing is a gamble.
Yeah. I mean, I
like that.
I feel like that's how we've grown in the pod, is that like at first we were like, oh, let's just start like recording these like fun little conversations. But now it's turned into like, we know like on the production side of it, on the financial side of it, like the business side of it. So it's like we,
get your hands dirty.
We got our, we got all the way in there as well.
And the coolest thing is like when you see people that are like really excelled in their career. Let's just say like Jimmy Kimmel, for instance. How did he start? Everybody starts somewhere. But this day and age, there's so much technology and good stuff that you can do to make your own films, to produce your own stuff. And that's how people do it. That's how production films are made. Like, did you ever see how like Freddy Krueger was made? I forgot what production team. I saw a documentary on it, but not to ramble off, but people got to start somewhere. And it just takes drive, commitment, a little bit of education. It's
the same with relationships.
Yeah, exactly.
Am I wrong?
Start somewhere.
You got to start somewhere. You just, and then you start putting in the time, some commitment, or like, commitment, effort.
Yeah, you know when you're ready.
Education,
You know when you're ready, and you know when you're putting the work in. Like, and there's always like this like diminished return. Like when you guys first started the podcast, you were probably really exhausted doing this much work.
Yeah.
Then that became easy. And you pushed yourself to another level, and it grew.
Yeah.
And then that part became easy, and just like whatever you did in the beginning is like easy as hell now.
Oh,
it's the same thing with relationships. Each relationship, it's like, I know how to get back to this stage. Oh, I ran into these problems before. I've done this. Let's get through this way. So that is when somebody has those.
See, and that's where, like, even though I have one 10-year relationship that was a lot of great experience, that means that I only really went through one dating phase in the majority of my 20s.
But
so then
you
it's
have
like
a lot of experience.
But now I have more so because I've been dating around a little bit more. But like so often after my divorce, I was like, well, why isn't this looking the same way that it did when I first started dating my ex-husband?
Different people.
Yeah.
You know what kind of person you want.
And that's
what kind of person I want. That is a big.
Yeah, I think
thing.
that's a big thing. But like, I guess the reactions were like the responses were so different from different people. I just wasn't used to that, and I hadn't really like dated, other than like my ex-husband. So then it was just kind of like I had to learn. I think I had to learn that the beginning of every relationship looks a little bit different.
Yeah.
Do you think, for example, like if a relationship starts out a little, or, even just like the dating phase starts out a little rocky, do you still want to hold cards in it and keep going?
Definitely. Because you just never know. You just got to give it a shot. I'm talking rocky, like I'm assuming like maybe they hooked up with somebody else or something like that. I always keep that playing card kind of open. Like...
Or Rocky isn't, I don't know, maybe there was like some like...
it could be that. Like, let's say, you haven't discussed like what y'all are doing yet, and that happens.
Give it a few dates, give it some time, because sometimes it's like the first kiss. It's just like, it might not be that good, but once you guys adapt to each other, it's like, damn, that's a good kiss. You know what I mean? Yeah, like, the first kiss for me is a huge telltale sign if I'm going to like somebody or not.
Same, 100%.
I'm a big kisser. So if you got nice lips and the kiss is going good, I'm like, oh, like, I'm going to fuck with you. But... sometimes it's not that good the first time. And it's just kind of like, maybe they were nervous. Maybe I was nervous. Who knows?
Maybe the energy was just
and then you
kind of
start, like, getting on that wave together. Like, you know what I mean? I'm sure you guys been there. It's like, oh, the kiss is better now. I know how she kisses.
Yeah. And you get more comfortable and everything. So, and then, before long,
some people are introverted. Some people hold their like, their... you know what I mean?
Energy,
their heart in.
And
once they start opening up, it's like, I didn't see them that way.
Yeah, and you see a different side.
I like them more now.
And then it takes them longer to open up too, and then you actually get to know who they are.
Yeah. So if you like somebody and you feel attracted to them and you like their energy, I'd say, and it's a little bit rocky in the beginning, if it's not affecting your mental energy, give it more of a shot. If it's affecting your mental energy and you're feeling drained from it, you don't got no time for that. But if you see a couple problems here and there, just give it a swipe, have a talk about it, and keep moving forward. If it's that big of a deal, then time to snip.
I like it. I'm going to take that advice. Well, thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, no, today was fun.
This has been a really great, easy conversation. I feel like it just flowed.
It flowed everywhere, but
it went like But overall, well, I wish you luck in finding.
Oh, like
Well,
What?
your perfect career, your perfect, you know.
Well, it doesn't have to be perfect, but it has to make me happy. That's all that matters.
You're right. Okay. Yeah. Whatever brings you emotional fulfillment, I wish that for
I like
you.
that. I like that.
Yeah.
You guys too. You guys are killing it. You guys are so fun and charismatic. Thanks.
We try.
Thanks.
We're doing our best.
I know you guys are killing it.
Yeah.
Well, where can people find you?
Yeah, you guys can find me on Instagram, Jason Cohen Official. I have a TikTok. My Twitter is Justin Fox. Just use a different name. Yeah, long story, but if you want to check out my Twitter, it's on there.
Wait, you're on Twitter?
I am.
And your twin is Justin.
Yeah.
Is that why Justin?
No, I just thought Justin is a cooler name than Jason, so I used it.
Oh, really? I actually like Jason more.
Do you have a middle name?
Salvatore.
Oh,
Oh,
right, you
that's
told me that.
dope. What's
Yeah.
your brother's middle name?
Eric.
So you got Jason Salvatore, you got Eric.
Yeah, my full name is pretty cool. It's Jace or Jason Salvatore, but you're supposed to say Salvatore.
Yeah, Salvatore.
Troy
Yeah.
Cohen.
Wow.
Wait, what is your?
And
what
he's
is
just
your-
Justin
Oh, you might
Eric
not be-
Cohen.
Yeah, Justin Eric Cohen.
Wow. Okay. Well, we'll link everything in the episode description.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
And thank you guys for joining us. Yeah.
Yes,
You wanna
yeah.
you wanna do the sign off, Kimi?
Yes. Thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget, wear condoms. I don't think we have said that this season at all.
No, we have. We have.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You know where to find us. doubleteampodcast.com. All relevant links are there. Yeah, you know.
If you know, you know.
Yeah, if you know, you know.
I'll just put it in the episode
yeah,
description.
yeah. Okay, thanks guys. Bye. Bye.
Thanks.